Yes, we are starting with our new chapter of geography, that is industry. Okay, so what do you mean by industry? Industry means any place where we convert our raw material into finished product. As you already studied about types of activity na primary, secondary and tertiary. Okay, so the activity which secondary activity is included our industry only. Industry and factory are comes under secondary activity where we convert our raw material into finished product. Yes, in our primary activity we get raw material na, but in our secondary activity we convert that raw material into finished product. Okay, so this was the meaning of industry. Now we will discuss about the classification of industry, that we are having many classification and many type of industry na. As you can saw that we are having many types of goods, that we are having furniture, medicines, clothes, plastics, utensils. Okay, so these are different types of industry, and for all these different type of industry they all are having their separate type of raw material. Okay, so now we will discuss about the classification of industry, and the first classification is on the basis of raw material, that on the basis of raw material how we can classify our industry. So our first classification is on the basis of agro based industry. Agro means related to the agriculture only. Fine, so the industry whose raw material we are getting from plants, or we can say animals. Okay, that is our agro based industry. By taking example, I would like to tell you that we are having textile industry, cotton textile industry we are having now. So for that we are having raw material cotton. We are using cotton as the raw material, and from where we are getting that cotton? We are getting that cotton from the plant only, cotton plant. Okay, like this we are having silk cloth. For the for producing that silk cloth we need to rear silkworm. Okay, and after rearing silkworm we are getting silk. From that we are converting that silk into a proper silk product. Okay, so in agro based industry we are getting our raw material from plants and animals. Getting my point, beta? Clear to you all? Okay.
Yes.
Next, okay, fine. Next is our mineral based industry. In mineral based industry, these industry are getting their raw material from ores. Like we are having iron and steel industry. We already discussed about Tiscona in our history chapter. So that iron and steel industry, we are getting that raw material from the ores. And the industry who are getting its ore, which are getting its raw material from the ores, are included in the mineral based industry. Okay, you all can see that utensils we used in our kitchens, okay, they are also made up of minerals na. Some are made up of steel, some are made up of iron, aluminium. So all these are included in minerals only. So industry which are getting their raw material from the ores are included in mineral based industry. Next we are having marine based. Marine means marine is related to sea and ocean. Okay, so like we are having our seafood. Okay, and we are having our like fish oil. So when we are producing these types of products, so for producing these products we are getting our raw material from sea and ocean. So the industries who are getting their mineral from the sea and ocean are included in the marine based industry. Okay beta. Last is our forest based industry, and forest based industry are those industries which are getting their raw material from the forest. Like we are having furniture industry, we are having when we want to produce any medicine, they are also getting their raw material from the. And if we want to produce any Paper also. Paper is also made up of with the forest and a rubber tree. Na, we are getting paper from the rubber tree. Yes. So like this, forest based industry are those industry which are getting their raw material from the forest. Okay. So this was forest. Yes. This was all about your classification on the basis of raw material. ठीक है, that on the basis of raw material how we can classify industry in many parts. Next we are having classification of industry on the basis of ownership. Ownership means who is controlling and owning that particular industry. ठीक है, who is managing that particular industry, and on the basis of ownership we are dividing that industries into 4 parts: private, public, joint and cooperative. Okay, we have skipped our size. On the basis of size I will discuss it after the ownership. Okay, so first we are explaining ownership only. Okay. Because we have already started with the on the basis of ownership. So on the basis of ownership, first we are having private industry, means any industry which is owned and managed by the private individuals or private owners, and their main motive is to earn profit. That is your private industry. Okay, next we are having public industry. Public industry means which is owned and managed by the government. Their main motive is not to earn profit, but their main motive is to provide social services. Fine, these are your public industry. Next we are having joint industry. In the joint industry, public and private, both the owners are there to manage any industry. Okay, they are having, you can say partnership, they are having 50-50, or this ratio can be changed also according to the amount invested by them in their particular industry. Okay, so when private and public both are controlling and managing a particular industry is called your joint industry. Okay, next we are having cooperative industry. So cooperative industry are owned and operator or supplier of raw material, means producer and supplier both are same. Like in the case of Sudha Dairy. Yes, sorry for the disturbance, beta. Yes, so these industry are controlled and managed by the private owners, but their producer and their supplier are the same. Like in the raw material, when we discuss about the classification of raw material, someone is supplying raw material, someone are supplying raw material to us, and someone are producing or converting that raw material into finished product. But this is not happened in the case of cooperative society. In the cooperative society, our producer and our supplier of raw material both are same. Okay, so this is your cooperative society. Now we will discuss about the classification of industry on the basis of size. On the basis of size also we are dividing our industry into 3 parts: large scale, small scale, and next we are having cottage industry. And beta, when we are classifying our industry on the basis of size, means we need to focus on the amount which is invested by the investor in their industry. Okay, means if they are investing a big amount in their industry, so we will include that particular industry under big industry, or we can large industry, sorry, we will include that industry if the amount of investment is small. Okay, and if the amount is small, so the labor will also we are having less number of laborers in that particular industry, so that is your small scale industry. Last one we are having cottage industry. Cottage industry are those type of industry which are lower than the small scale industry, generally we are having that particular industry in our village only, that we are making something from our handcraft होता है ना, handcraft होता है, we are making that, or women are making pickles at the village level. So all these industry are comes under the cottage industry, okay, where the have invest in their business is very less, okay, means they need to spend only on the raw material to purchase. They themselves are producing their product, okay, they are not appointing any labor for the production of their material, as owners of small scale industries and large scale industries are doing. Okay, so like this we are dividing our industry on the basis of size into three and cottage industry, okay, and this we will judge by focusing on the amount of capital they are investing in their industry. Okay, so next we are having our factor affecting location of the industry. Factors affecting, like we are labor. First I would ask two question from you only. If you people want to set up your industry, so what are the points which will come in your mind, that if I want to set up my industry, so these factors should be available over there? Can you answer me? Anyone? If you can
Land
answer.
transport, land transport,
Okay.
raw material,
Okay,
And the
fine.
type
Fine,
of
fine, fine, fine.
and the type of land.
Okay, I'm explaining
And
now.
the type of
Good,
land.
good, good. Okay,
On
now
a
I'm getting
transport
my
or
okay, fine,
communication.
fine, fine.
water
I got the point
transport
that if you
facilities.
will set up your very successful industry, because you are keeping all the factors in your mind, that what are the factors which are going to affect your industry. Okay, so here first and the main point is your raw material. Okay, raw material हम सबसे पहले क्यों डिस्कस कर रहे हैं? Why we are discussing raw material at the first? Because suppose you are having your industry in Gurgaon, but you are getting its raw material from the Tamil Nadu. Okay, so can you judge that how much amount you are spending on the transportation? Means that particular amount is reducing from your profit only. So you will focus on the raw material, that you will set up your industry at the area where raw material is available easily. It will reduce your transportation cost, and the amount by your transportation cost will reduce, by that amount your profit will be increased. Okay, after that we are having labor, capital, market, power, land, transport. Okay, these are all the factors which we should keep in mind for the production or for the setup of our industry. Okay, like in our history chapter we already discussed about the TISCO na, that when we are not having proper shift that particular industry in the Jamshedpur. Why we have shifted that? Because proper water availability was not there. That's why we have shifted that. So water is also a very important factor which should be available over there. Electricity for the production or the for the proper processing we need industry on electricity, and we need labor also, that if we want to convert any raw material into finished product, for that we need labor also. Labor is important. Why labor is an important factor? Because if labor is not available time to time, then our production process can be stopped. Okay, so that's why we should try that availability of labor should be available at that place where we are going to set up our industry. Okay, next is our capital. Also capital, as we already discussed on the basis of size na, that if we want to set up a big industry, so our capital should be a like a big amount. Okay, but if you want to establish any small scale industry, then we require less amount. Okay, so we should keep in mind amount of capital required for the particular industry. If you think that you don't have sufficient amount to set up any large scale industry, so you can go for small scale industry. Further you can convert your small scale industry into large scale industry when you are getting a huge amount of profit from your small scale industry. Next we are having market. Market means if you are producing your product but if you don't have market for that, then how you will sell that product. आपने रॉ मटेरियल जो है वो उसको उसका ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट कम करने के लिए यू आर सेटिंग योर इंडस्ट्री एट द प्लेस वेयर यू आर गेटिंग रॉ मटेरियल easily, but your industry is far away from the market, but by providing your finished product to the ultimate customer, again you are spending a huge amount on the transportation cost. So you should keep in mind that your market should be at the nearby area where you are establishing your industry. Okay, we have discussed all the points which affect location of your industry. Okay, so bache, this was all about your today's class. Next chapter or further we will discuss in our next class. Okay, thank you so much.